What is up, giggity gamers? It is me, MtG here, back with another Magic the Gathering deck tech and gameplay video. Now today, I'm doing another Singleton event deck, and if you haven't seen the first one already, I did a Jeskai control deck, which actually did really well for me. I went undefeated in the event that I did for the video, so if you want to watch that, I'll put a card up above. Now, let's get on to this deck. This is a SuperFriends deck. You've probably heard of it. It's basically, you just put as many Planeswalkers as you can into a deck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's really all this is. I mean, like, I don't have every Planeswalker that I own in here, but I have a lot. So it's really like kind of a control deck, but really just we're putting as many Planeswalkers as we can. So we do have control things like removal, like Lava Coil, Lightning Strike, Thought Erasure, Assassin's Trophy, Ixalan's Binding, even Smothering Tithe is in here. I'm running one Absorb. It's the only counterspell in the deck, and I wanted to play it because sometimes we like to have it at the near the end of the game, really, to protect our Planeswalkers. Like if they're gonna play an Immortal Sun or something ridiculous like that, we like to have an Absorb later on in the game to kind of deal with that. It also gains us life, which is going to be important because we can kind of get run down by aggro decks, so we have quite a bit of life gain in here. We've got Revitalize, we've got Gift of Paradise, which not only helps us fix our mana and ramp a little bit, it does gain us a little bit of life. Navigator's Compass fixes our mana and gains us life, so that's great. So we are running Chromatic Lantern because it's 5 colors, because we want to get all our Planeswalkers in here. So we are running Chromatic Lantern. This is very important to actually be able to play things, but because it's Singleton and we can't run multiple copies of this, we also are running Gift of Paradise and Navigator's Compass to help us fix our mana problem. And as you can see, our mana base is over here. We don't run a single duplicated copy of any cards, not even basic lands. So this is great. It's really awesome. We also run Gilded Lotus. I should say that we do run Gilded Lotus. It really helps us get out a lot of Planeswalkers later on in the game. And it's just a good way to ramp into really powerful spells, like helps us play like Vraska, Relic Seeker, and Primeval's Glorious Rebirth and things like that. And spend mana to flip Nicol. So the only creatures, I do have a few creatures in here. The only ones I have are Shalai, Voice of Plenty, that gives us and our Planeswalkers hexproof, which is really nice. So if we get Shalai onto the board, it helps us keep cards in our hand and keep our Planeswalkers on the board. We also run Nicol because A, he's a great creature, but B, he turns into a Planeswalker, which we want. We want more Planeswalkers. Give us more. We also run Muldrotha the Gravetide. I had in my first instance of this, I was running what's it called? The giant dinosaur creature, and it actually did a fair amount of work for me because we have so much ramp, we can actually end up casting that. It's like 9 mana or something. But I ended up taking it out because I wanted to put in Yawgmoth's Vile Offering and I need to make room, so I took out a creature. So we do have a lot of removals. We have Cleansing Nova as a board wipe because we need that. We also have Kaya's Wrath as a board wipe because we need that. You could run Settle the Wreckage in here, but I think Kaya's Wrath and Cleansing Nova are probably going to be fine because we do have other kinds of removal. We have Eldest Reborn, which is great. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is a legendary sorcery, so we have to have a Planeswalker on the field to cast it, but it helps us because A, we get to remove something, we get to destroy a creature or a Planeswalker, and we get to bring something back from the graveyard. Not even just our graveyard, it could be the opponent's graveyard, so that's really helpful. And also, this isn't removal, but Primeval's Glorious Rebirth is so great because we're going to be playing some Planeswalkers early on in the game, or like in the mid-game, that are going to get destroyed or countered. Because if we run against control, we're going to get, they're going to be countering our Planeswalker spells. And this allows us to bring them all onto the field at once. So whatever they end up destroying, we can bring it back as long as this doesn't get countered or removed from our hand with like a Thought Erasure or something like that. Because that's mean. Now, I'll walk through, I'm just going to tell you all the Planeswalkers I have. If you were going to play a SuperFriends deck, let me know what Planeswalkers you're running down below, like which ones that are different than mine, or like what do I have that you don't, and what, because I have other Planeswalkers that I'm not putting in the deck because I didn't think they'd be as helpful, and I have some that I kind of like to play, but I don't have wildcards to make them right now, but I have Sarkhan and Kaya in the 3 slot. They're the cheapest planeswalkers we've got right now. The War of the Spark is going to change that. We've got a lot of planeswalkers on the way. We've got Sarkhan and Kaya, because this helps us gain a little bit of life, and this helps us filter cards from our hand. And if we get to his ultimate, we make a bunch of dragon tokens, which is great. We have Nicol kind of counts. He starts as a creature, turns into a planeswalker. And we have Domri and Karn. So Karn is an obvious one because he costs 4 colorless and he allows us to draw cards and create constructs. But Domri, you might be thinking, that's dumb. Why would you play Domri? But Domri actually allows us to ramp. Domri is a really great ramp because he produces mana for us. And if we spend it on a creature spell like Nicol or Muldrotha or even Shalai, we can put an extra +1 counter on him, or just give them haste to deal some damage. So he's great, and if we want to go digging into our library, looking for Muldrotha or Nicol, we can do that. So he's actually excellent, in my opinion, for this deck. I was considering not playing him, but I think after seeing how the deck plays a couple times, he's actually done pretty well for me. We have Tezzeret, Artifice Master, Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, Izzet Viceroy, Angrath the Flame Chained, and then last but not least, Vraska, Relic Seeker. All really powerful planeswalkers. So we've got a lot of power in this deck, a lot of power. I've just realized one thing I missed. We do run Hydroid Krasis. Hydroid Krasis is great. It's another creature that we have, and we're going to be having we have so much mana in this deck. We have 26 lands, and we have Chromatic Lantern, which adds an extra mana, Gilded Lotus that adds 3 more mana, Gift of Paradise, and Domri. So, like, we have lots of ways to produce mana, so we want ways to spend it and get some cards back into our hand and gain us a little bit of life. So Hydroid Krasis is a really great thing to have in this deck. We can play in the mid or late game. So whatever we want to spend our whatever X we want, we can get us a creature and get us some cards back in our hand. I think that's kind of everything I need to cover. Basically, this is just an archetype. You can really just take whatever you've got, throw it in there, put some kind of control elements in it, and then see how it goes. Oh, we do have a Deafening Clarion as another board wipe early on. You could run Cry of the Carnarian, but it's just harder to cast on like turn 3 or 4 because it costs 2 black mana. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the deck. For the sake of time, we're going to go play, and I should warn you, I don't know how long this is going to take to play, so I may end up cutting things or like speeding things up for the video just for the sake of time. So if things get weird and like are cutting in and out or something, just know that that's why. All right, friends, here we go. Game 1 right here. We're about to flex on these noobs with all of our planeswalkers. That's all I've ever really wanted to do is just have so much power on the board in planeswalkers that we can do. You can do anything. You can just stall the game out if you want. You're like, I don't really want to use my planeswalkers right now. I'll just wait. Okay, so we've got a lot in our hand right now. I almost consider keeping this just because we can play Gift of Paradise on turn 3 if we draw a land, but we have to draw an extra land, and so I think I'm going to mulligan this. It's really kind of crappy that we start with 2 lands, and we have 26 lands in this deck, and we only have 2 in our hand. That's a shame. So we've got pretty good chances of drawing them, but I don't want to take those chances because we are screwed if we don't. So let's mulligan. And okay, so I'm going to keep this, and here's why. Because A, we have Search for Sarkhan on turn 2, which is going to allow us to filter cards and make sure we draw lands. And B, we get a Scry here, so we can make sure we have a land on top. And I just like this hand. Having Banefire is good, and having Hydroid Krasis is pretty good too. So this is a much better hand. Boros Guildgate is a fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to get rid of a land from the top, but yeah, we let that come in tapped, and then we'll play Clifftop Retreat next turn, and then Search for Sarkhan. So having Boros Guildgate for turn 3 is slows us down a little bit, but we don't really have anything in hand right now that we want to be playing on turn 3, so it's probably okay anyway. Okay, it's looking like Orzhov here. Mr. Watchdog, you're a dog. That's a pretty good song. This is one of those cards that's really annoying about triggers. So every time something else triggers, you have to like pass priority because of Watchdog's ability, even though you obviously wouldn't use that right now. Okay, here's the deal though. I want to keep it on top and just draw it because I do have a land for this turn, but I also don't want to miss my turn 4 land. This is a pretty tough choice, actually. I think I have to graveyard this, unfortunately. This really sucks. We can get, there are ways to get it back, so I'm okay with graveyarding that. Yeah, ways like Primeval's Glorious Rebirth, if we ever get a chance to play that. That'll bring it back from the graveyard. So yeah, that's really the reason why this, along with Yawgmoth's Vile Offering and Eldest Reborn, are why I don't, like, I'm not scared to put this in the graveyard, because we have ways to get it back. So yeah, I'll take Stomping Ground, good old Stomping Ground. I could shock this in to play Hydroid Krasis, but there's no reason for that. We don't, I mean, it would be a 2/2, gain us 1 life and draw us a card. So, I mean, do we do that? I don't think we'd play that right now. I think we just let this come in tapped. I can Banefire this Inspiring Cleric so we don't take a bunch of damage. That might be the thing to do. Yeah, why not? We'll just, I like to make sure things are like off the board. So they've got 3 damage on the board, and I want to prevent that damage from being there. So I'll just go ahead and remove it now, even though I could have probably used that better later. I just want to get damage off the board so I'm not like struggling to make it through a couple of turns. So yeah, ouch. I think I need to graveyard Tezzeret as well, which sucks because we need land. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So I can play Hydroid Krasis for 3x, which draws me only 1 card and gain 1 life, but Chromatic Lantern is a good draw. But this is a blocker for Resplendent Angel. If I mean, they're not, I'm not going to block with it because they can just sacrifice Resolute Watchdog to keep Resplendent Angel alive. And we don't want that, because we don't want to lose our Hydroid Krasis over 3 damage. So my hope is that, yeah, my hope is that I just draw a land, like a top deck a basic land or something, and I can play Vraska Relic Seeker next turn, which would be wonderful. And then already our Glorious Primeval's Glorious Rebirth is becoming like, yeah, we can't block either of these because of Death Touch and because of this homeboy, but he can't trigger this ability yet, so no blocks. I want to be playing Vraska Relic Seeker next turn, so I can destroy Resplendent Angel before that gets dangerous. I guess we got to see what they've got in hand. I don't know if are they playing Grasping Thrall. Not real worried about Grasping Thrall though. Oh heck yeah, we keep that. So yes, we can play Vraska Relic Seeker. Yeah, I think I don't need to play Chromatic Lantern because I can do this instead. The problem is that if I bring Vraska Relic Seeker in and I play her, or I use her -3, I'm leaving her open to getting killed by Grasping Thrall, or, you know. Yeah, I think I play this anyway, though. TBH. Yeah, we'll go ahead and destroy Resplendent Angel. And then we don't attack because we want to have a blocker for Grasping Thrall, because we want to keep Vraska alive so we can use our Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. And the thing is, so if I top deck another, if there's another like Planeswalker on top, I can just chuck that into the graveyard and bring it back, bring them all back with Glorious Rebirth. So I'm gonna block this because I want to make sure Vraska stays alive. Moment of triumph, huh? Okay, that's fine. My Hydroid Krasis goes bye-bye. This treasure token is about to do some work for me. What do we got on top? Please be like a Teferi. Gift of Paradise. I actually want Gift of Paradise though. Or do I? I think I actually probably graveyard that though. Yeah, I'll graveyard that because we don't need it because we've got Chromatic Lantern. Glacial Fortress. So we go ahead and play Primeval's Glorious Rebirth and bring back Tezzeret and our Ral Izzet Viceroy, we will create a 2/2 black pirate creature token. What are you at? You're at 2, so we just do this. And we can make a Thopter blocker. Ugh, that's lame. Actually need black mana source. And then we will do this. Well, that was a good turn.
I learned a few tricks on Kelly.
They're gonna have a fun time dealing with all these planeswalkers now. Champion of Dusk, eh? Okay, okay. What do you have? You have 1 vampire. Okay. So you'll draw 2 cards. I'm really looking forward to getting a Cleansing Nova off the top and just wiping their board. Oh, we're about to also draw a ton of cards, because if I play Chromatic Lantern, and I have a Thopter on the board already, I can draw 2 cards with Tezzeret because of his 0 ability. So they're trying to, I think they're trying to figure out who to attack. Because they really just need to attack me. I don't know. Honestly, in the opponent's position, I don't know what to do. Because this is a lot. And they don't have a way to deal with it right now. Like, they don't have just a destroy a bunch of Planeswalkers card. That doesn't exist yet. There's stuff like that coming in War. That's kind of scary. Like, a lot more ways to destroy Planeswalkers, which is unfortunate for sure. Okay, I'll do this. And take 4 damage. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I can literally not be bothered. There's a Karn. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So we will play Chromatic Lantern. We'll go ahead and draw 2 cards because we control 3 artifacts now. So see what we get. Ooh, with Thought Erasure, huh? That's nice. What to do? I think I just plus her up. I need blockers, really. Yeah, I think again I need to just do this, because his -3 doesn't really do a whole lot of good for me. Yes. Nice little Teferi here. That's good, that's good. So we played Teferi over Karn for sure. And now we've got 4 Planeswalkers on the field, and we're about to be having some more.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to go ahead and Thought Erasure to make sure they don't have like a... If they have like an Immortal Sun or something in their hand, that would be a shame. Call to the Feast. Actually, yeah, we don't want them to have that. Do we want Kaya on top? Probably, actually. I think we do want Kaya on top because we need to stay alive now. Like, we've got a lot of Planeswalkers on the board, but we need to stay alive and, like, win the game now. So... yeah, doesn't matter what lands I untap. Really doesn't. So they've got a lot of mana, and no, a Bishop Soldier. Oh no! Yeah, okay, so I know that I have a way to gain a little bit of life next turn, but that's not really going to cut it. So I need to block... I want to block you and keep an extra blocker alive. So maybe I just block here and here and take 5 damage. Because I know they don't have any like combat tricks or anything. And I'm about to have some beefster construct tokens in a second. How many? Let's see how many planeswalkers we can get. Yeah, we're gonna keep that on top. Transform you. Heck yeah, baby. This game is, it's going all right. It's going all right. So we go Kaya, and then we're gonna. I mean, yeah, I think we gain some life. We exile something from here. Let's go ahead and do that. Exile Inspiring Cleric. We want to keep Resplendent Angel in there, actually, just in case we have an Eldest Reborn or a Yawgmoth's Final Offering. Vile Offering, I mean. So we can bring it back to our side of the field. And I'll just do this. So if I do this, they're going to sack the Watchdog, which is fine. Not the end of the world. Yeah, resolve all. I'll just make another Thopter. Get some more cards. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we'll take Sunpetal Grove because that comes in untapped. That'll be useful. So we can go. If we go Nicol Bolas, we can also play Karn. So we've used all our Planeswalker abilities except Karn, which we will do now to make a Construct token. Then we won't attack, and then we will untap. We can't use our the Sunken Ruin ability this turn because we don't have the mana for it right now. Oh, Seraph of the Scales is actually like kind of a bummer for them to play. That's like a good card for them right now. But we're still not threatened because we've got blockers for everything. We have blocker for Grasping Thrall, blocker for Champion of Dusk. And for Bishop Soldier, we've got it sorted out right now. We need to gain more life, to be fair. We need to gain some more life. There's the concede. When there's 6 Planeswalkers over here, there's not a whole lot you can do without an Immortal Sun. So, sorry opponent. That's just kind of how Super Friends works. That's how Mafia work. That's how Mafia work. Alright, let's see how the rest of this goes. It doesn't, I should say, it doesn't always turn out that way. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. It's awesome. But usually we're like struggling along with like them destroying our Planeswalkers slowly as we play them. So we will maybe have like 2 on the field at a time, trying to like stay alive until we get like Primeval's Glorious Rebirth or something like that, or you know, get somebody to their ultimate ability. This is actually a keepable hand because it's got removal. None of this is really good for us right now because we can't play it until later. But these are good lands, and we've got removal for something. And we are also on the draw, so hopefully we can draw like a Gift of Paradise or whatever. Chromatic Lantern. That's the one. When I said whatever, I meant Chromatic Lantern. You guys knew what I meant, though. Also, these are all shock lands, which is strange. That's rare to see. Hey, a nice little swamp. So we're going to play this tapped. It's actually also, that's kind of good that we have a swamp, because we can play something untapped if we really need to. In fact, depending on what we see this turn... okay. There's a Vile Offering. So I will just play... I think I'll just play Sacred Foundry. probably should have played Godless Shrine, honestly, because that's two different colors that we did. Oh boy, they are missing land drops, and that is bad news, bears, for the opponent. Big old bummer. So we've got our Glorious Rebirth and our Vile Offering, so if they don't draw lands, there's not a whole lot they can do. Hey, there's a land. Okay. They're not completely out of the game yet. They just missed one land drop. So far. So far. Okay, there's a Shalai that we can play that. That's good. Can you play, please? So we'll go ahead and play Shalai, Voice of Plenty. And we'll see what they play this turn. They may just like play removal for Shalai, get her out of the way. But hopefully they play like a creature or something, so we can just go and play Eldest Reborn. Yeah, we'll play Eldest Reborn on you now. If we had the land for it, we would. I think I kill that because this is this ramps them, and since they're struggling on land, this is gonna like it's gonna help us quite a bit. And we want to keep Ixalan's Binding for something that we can't remove with a Lightning Strike, because this only has 3 toughness. We want to go ahead and kill it with a Lightning Strike while we can, and save this for like some giant dinosaur that we don't have removal for otherwise. Because this is looking like probably chromatic dinosaurs or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe just Naya dinosaurs. Gruul Spellbreaker, eh? Nice price. Gruul Spellbreaker is good. Very good card. And darn it, we can't play Nicol Bolas because of mana. But we can play Ixalan's Binding. I don't know if I want to though. I'd rather just play Eldest Reborn if we could get the mana for it. That'd be nice. But I'm just gonna attack and then pass. I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage here, because this doesn't ramp them or anything. It does give them a hexproof on their turn, which we can't play anything on their turn right now anyway. We're just hoping to pick up some something we can play, like a land. A land. And if we don't pick up a land, we probably do need to go ahead and get rid of Gruul Spellbreaker, depending on what we see here. Thrash. That was not cool. So maybe we should have just killed that. I wasn't expecting that. Lame. Oh, Clifftop Retreat is actually quite nice, so we can play Eldest Reborn. So we force them to sack that, and then we can bring back our own Shalai, or we could honestly take their Atsukan. I always say like something completely different. Atsukan Seer, and then use that to ramp us into Vraska Relic Seeker if we need to. But I'm guessing we're going to draw some land here soon, so we can play Muldrotha or Vraska or something. The opponent still doesn't have any lands. That is a shame. Okay, they discard a card, and we are going to Shock and Steam Vents. We could play anything right now. Do we play Muldrotha? I don't think so. I think we play Vraska. Vraska has more power right now. We don't have enough stuff in the graveyard for us to want to play Muldrotha. We can bring back Shalai with with Eldest Reborn when it goes off. Raging Regisaur. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that too and keep my pirate alive. I think. Is that what we do? Is that probably the best play? Yeah, I think I go no blocks.
That won't stop me.
Hey, Domri is good. I think I'm gonna take. Yeah, we'll get Shalai back. That may not have been the move though, because we do have Muldrotha and we have. But I mean, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering does the same thing. We can get back literally whatever we want. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to destroy you. play Domri, and then we can play Nicol. We can play Nicol with haste. Gotta pay swamp for that. Yeah, we'll give you haste. Why not? Why the heck not? I just feel mean doing stuff like this. It's just like, there's so much value on the board right now. Like, Nicol is ridiculous. This is very good. It has hexproof. These all have hexproof. And I have hexproof, too. It's not fair. I feel like it's not fair. And they've got 2 Planeswalkers to deal with, and I've got a blocker. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, Gruul Locket, so they're finally ramping. Might be able to play something. Or they just die this turn because they can't do anything. If they have a 2-mana creature, they can stay alive 1 more turn. Hey, there you go. 2-mana creature. Except that I killed him. Oh, they discarded a Watley. Here we go. Let's do this. We'll do that. And then destroy Siegehorn Ceratops just for fun. I mean, we don't have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. So now we have Watley. I'll give you +3/+3. Yeah, they concede. Okay, I was just being mean right there. I could have won in combat. But so that game wasn't that fair because they were missing land drops a lot, which, to be fair, if they'd mulliganed, they probably could have hit their land drops better, but they were greedy with their hand. So we're going to go into a 3rd game, and we are currently undefeated. I'm hoping we get something a little more competitive here. A little more competition. Okay. This is actually a good hand. We don't have a whole lot going on here, but we do have plenty of mana. Oh, bug. Get out of here. So we can play Azorius Guildgate turn 1, Blood Crypt turn 2, and we've got 4 of our 5 colors that we need. So, I mean, we're keeping this for show. And we're on the draw, so that's nice. So we get a Domri. Hopefully we can get a green mana source before turn 4. Memorial to Unity, huh? Memorial to Unity. Hallowed Fountain. So we go and play Blood Crypt. I don't think I need to kill Elfheim Druid. This is ramp, but like I don't need to shock this in to kill that. So I'm gonna let this enter tapped and see what they play. See what they play next. Oh, nicely done, opponent. Nicely done. And there's the Incubation Druid. That's what we want to kill. Okay, cool. Ooh, but we also have a Thought Erasure. Problem is, they can adapt this next turn, which is super lame. So we probably want to go ahead and kill that while we have a chance. And they only have 3 cards in hand anyway. Whoa. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Hallowed Fountain. Get another blue source down. So turn 5, we've got a Tezzeret. I wish we had something earlier than that. Biogenic Ooze, darn it. Okay, well, we do have a Cleansing Nova in our hand, which is like, so this is fine. Ooh, Assassin's Trophy, which we can't play. So we'll go Isolated Chapel. Oh, should have played Godless Shrine. I'm dumb. I'm a dum-dum. Was not really paying attention. And get Connive Concoct out of here, and we keep that on top for show, because we can play that next turn. And that's great. Please make another Ooze creature so I can just destroy them all on my turn with my Cleansing Nova. I love a good Cleansing Nova. I'm a jerk. I love playing control and just feeling the opponent's anger when I just completely wipe their board that they spent their whole hand setting up. And they're just gonna, yeah, they're dealing me 6 damage, which is, I mean, that's a substantial amount of damage, so I go to 14. But We are not worried. We do control a plains. Yeah, this is a plains island. Okay. So we'll destroy all creatures real quick. And the only card in their hand is a land. So they do have Memorial to Unity, which they can search for a creature card. Ooh, Vraska, Golgari Queen, eh? No matter, I'm just gonna kill you with Assassin's Trophy. So we'll go ahead and play, I'm gonna play Domri, because then I can play Assassin's Trophy by making a green mana. Green, and then we Assassin's Trophy you.
Don't be surprised if we meet again.
And we've got 2 Planeswalkers just chilling in our hand, ready to go. Ready to go. Who do I play first, though? If these are the only ones... Oh, I don't like Deathgorge Scavenger, so I'd probably play... We'd probably go Ral and just try to kill Deathgorge Scavenger before he can exile my whole graveyard. Let's see what they get. Okay, here. Ooh. Excuse me, I'm yawning. So they have to reveal whatever creature card they dig up here. Doom Whisperer, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. We can make them discard their Doom Whisperer. That's so mean. Oh my gosh. We'll do this and play Nicol with the extra +1/+1 counter. So they'll have to discard Doom Whisperer. We can't play either of these now, but we also have a blocker for Deathgorge Scavenger. Ooh, no! Oh, snap. Okay, that was a really lucky top deck for the opponent. So lucky, honestly. So they're probably going to exile... They might exile Nicol Bolas. That'll gain them life, but it doesn't make Deathgorge Scavenger bigger. Exiling Cleansing Nova. Okay, I think that was an error. Overgrown Tomb, you say? Okay, we'll do this and play Ral. So the bad news is I'm going to kill Deathgorge Scavenger before he can exile my Nicol Bolas. And then let this come in tap. So we don't have a blocker, so we can kill Ral this turn. But hopefully if we get like a Yawgmoth's Vile Offering or a Memorial to Glory, or not Memorial to Glory, what am I talking about? Primeval's Glorious Rebirth is the word I was looking for. Card I was looking for. If we get that. Oh yeah, baby. So Vraska is really nice. So we'll just do that, and then I can go fishing, I think. I'm never going to get to his ultimate, nor do I really care to. So we didn't find what we were looking for, which is a bummer, but not the end of the world, because we've got a blocker for these guys. Alright, let's go. Keshubuk. Keshubuk, what you got for me? Yeah. We don't play this Vraska in this deck, just because we don't really have anything that we're ever going to want to sacrifice, and she's not that powerful. It would be nice to have another 4-drop Planeswalker in this deck, so you could probably play her in Super Friends, but I'm not currently, because I wanted to make room for other stuff. Okay. So we're gonna do that,
Attack at will.
and then that, and then this.
Do you really
Oops, I could have, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't need the mana for anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a Thopter,
builds with ease?
and then attack. I'm not worried about like making sure I have a bunch of blockers, because I think I'm gonna be fine in terms of blockers, unless they wipe the board somehow. Muldrotha! Well, well, well. So, the good news is, yeah, no, there's no good news for the opponent. I win the game. I win. I go, I do that, make their life total 1, and then I attack them with my 1 Thopter and I win. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor guy. Poor opponent. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I love it so much. This is why I love Singleton, because you can't get stupid stuff like that in Standard, because Standard is too fast. Like, the decks are too fine-tuned and quick, you know, so you don't really get stuff like this. This isn't, like, we don't even have, like, a good control deck. We're just, like, barely scraping by every game until we get a bunch of Planeswalkers out. And if our opponent was playing, we gotta mulligan this. Yeah, this is keepable. It's not great, but it's keepable. Do we want Teferi on top? I think we do still, even though we only have 3 lands in hand. I think we keep that on top. We play Overgrown Tomb. And then we go Sulphur Falls, even though it's coming in tapped, that's fine. Unfortunately, we can't play Deafening Clarion next turn. I just got like a Joyzy accent or something crazy going on. Yeah, we'll play Rootbound Crag. We don't even have a creature to kill with our Lava Coil. We can't play Kai's Wrath though, which sucks. That's a bummer. We don't have enough mana for Eldest Reborn yet. Yeah, you can have Woodland Cemetery. You get that Vivian Reed the heck out of here. Oh boy, okay. We have a Lightning Strike, which doesn't really help us a whole lot. So this might be interesting, because they're gonna get their Vivian Reed, though. Can they play it this turn? Yeah, they can play it this turn. Darn it. Okay, so here comes Vivian Reed. Fortunately, so neither of these really have any interaction with my Planeswalkers. Though my Teferi can... Okay, there's Muldrotha, as expected. So I think I just go to my turn. Yay, Drowned Catacomb is good because we can do Eldest Reborn. Bad news. Okay, well, yeah, I think we just go ahead and play Eldest Reborn. They sack the Karn almost definitely, because Vivian is just better to have on the board right now. But that does stop them from drawing as many cards. And if they don't have mana for Muldrotha, then they're kind of out of luck. And she may destroy this, in which case I will be able to Lightning Strike and kill her next turn. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're not worried about discarding cards. Because they've got plenty. Uh-oh, that's Muldrotha. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. We can play Navigator's Compass, and we can Lightning Strike and Lava Coil Muldrotha. Just completely shut that down before this ever gets rolling. Yeah, bye-bye. You're gone. So we have to use 2 cards to get rid of Muldrotha, but that's actually worth it because they're about to, like, they can play lands and their Karn from the graveyard and all what crazy business. And now I can get their Karn back on my turn, unless she destroys this. But if they're greedy, she's gonna get to 8. Yeah, they're gonna +1, go to 8, so she has her ultimate next turn. But if I can play my Teferi and shuffle her or put her back into the graveyard, or into the library, I mean, then it's all good. Thrashing Brontodon is horrible. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Because now, yes, now they can destroy my Eldest Reborn. No, man. Yeah, I think they just immediately destroy that. That's an ouchie for sure. I still stand by what I said. I can still play. Oh yeah, I can. I don't even have to use this. I can just play Teferi, shuffle Vivian Reed in before she can get her emblem. Not shuffle her in. Put her third from the top. And the only really bad news is if they have a Hydroid Crisis to just draw them cards back. This two-time Detective of the Year has a huge card advantage over me. Biogenic Ooze is not too bad because I have Kaya's Wrath. In fact, I can kill them with Deafening Clarion. Yeah, District Guide. I can wipe the board with Deafening Clarion. I don't even need this. Come on, man. I don't even need to use Kaya's Wrath. We're getting there. We're getting there. Our control is working. It's working. It was getting scary there when they had 2 Planeswalkers on the field, but man, we're not even worried. Pass to my turn. Yeah, these are going to be 3/3s, but no worries at all. Okay, so we go draw a card.
Hold that thought.
Kind of hoping it's a land. Yes, nice. Okay, so we can do this. Yep. Bye-bye. And then I can shock this in. And then use that boy. I can make this a Plains. And play Smothering Tithe. So hopefully I will be... Oh, I mean, I don't need to make anything. I don't need any mana right now. Hopefully I'll be making a bunch of artifacts. Yeah, treasure tokens. And if I get a Teferi or a Karn, it's gonna be pretty nice. So we'll either have some powerful constructs or we'll be drawing a bunch of cards. Did I say, what did I say? Tezzeret? I said Tezzeret. I meant Tezzeret if I didn't say that. You know, a treasure map might be nice in this deck. Maybe not. I don't know. Because if you have the treasure map land, I don't know what it's called. Okay, so we're getting ready to want a Kaya's Wrath here. Because Twilight Prophet is a boo-boo head. We don't like Twilight Prophet. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Sarkhan, alright. Okay, if we play this, we can still play Sarkhan. We just have to tap this, turn you into a Plains. We play Kaya's Wrath. And we can still play our Sarkhan Fireblood. Wonderful. We could get rid of Sacred Foundry. I might actually do that. Instead of playing Sacred Foundry, I'm going to discard that. Because we need gas. We don't... Yeah, that's what we needed. Amen, brother. Amen. Did you like how I pretended like I untapped these for a reason? There's no reason. I have nothing to spend mana on. I just wanted to pretend. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's an X equals 7. So they have a full hand. And they give me a bunch of treasure tokens. Nice. So my Vraska is about to murder their Hydroid Crisis. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? Nice breeding pool. We'll go ahead. Okay, so if we do this, I want to keep as many treasure tokens as possible, but like I'll also be making some.
I despise you will be left with nothing.
So I can... Yeah, I'm going to shock this in to play the Raw. And then... Doesn't matter. I wish I could use the Sarkhan mana to pay for Ral, but I can't. Oh, Gilded Lotus is nice. I'm just gonna do this to plus him up, and we're getting close to dragons. Getting close to dragons. End our turn, and then we bloop bloop. So they probably pay for it this time, unless they have a bunch of stuff to play. Can you even see all the planeswalkers? No, I'm blocking stuff. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm going to move my face in the middle of this game. I know that's dumb, but I'm going to try to do this. Oh, darn it. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put it right there and then transition that bad boy. Heck yeah. Okay. So, yeah, resolve that. And I'm going to, I mean, yep. I sack Sarkhan. He is my least useful planeswalker right now. He was getting close to being able to ultimate, but I don't really care that much, to be honest. I'd rather keep Vraska alive. She's more useful. Much more powerful planeswalker. I'm thinking she probably has more removal. Vraska's Contempt on our Vraska. Yeah, that's what's happening behind the card. And then that's it, huh? Yeah, okay. So exiling my Vraska was really lame. For show. But now...
Oh, come on. I just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
Yeah, we'll take this because we can still play. We can play lands from the graveyard. What do I want? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. Yeah. I think I want this so I can. I'll let it enter tapped. Then we will. Ooh. Do we want to just get rid of their? No, I don't want them to have that back, so I'm just gonna draw a card.
We need to move quickly.
Yeah, I'll hold on to this because I'm just gonna discard Thought Erasure, I think, and keep my Cleansing Nova, just in case things get hairy. But I have to cast. I want to get my Karn back. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because, yeah, I need to cast my Karn before this third one goes off. So they're forced to, oh, geez, okay, that's not cool. And, oh, can you play Muldrotha? Stop, dude. Stop bullying me. Hostage Taker is too good, and they have enough mana. So, I mean, I do have Cleansing Nova. So I could destroy them all, but getting back our... Oh, we are about to get crazy up in this place. How much damage can I do right now? I have 9 lands and 5, so that's 14 plus 3 is 17. So I could deal 16 damage with Banefire. That's ridiculous. Gonna go ahead and do this.
Keep up the pace.
We'll do this. I'll take that absorb for sure. So they're going to be able to get something back. Oh, this is lame. Oh, maybe I should have done that differently. Uh-oh. I'm starting to think that maybe I should have actually used Teferi to get rid of Eldest Reborn. Oh, but we're getting to where we can... Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to do this. Really doesn't matter. Destroy all creatures. And pass the turn. I guess I could have played Gift of Paradise, but there's not really any need for it at this point. Except for gaining the life. And then they might take hostage, put Hostage Taker back on, so they're putting Muldrotha back on, which is fine. But then they can play, okay, this is actually bad, because they can play their Hostage Taker and their Karn, And they can play Eldest Reborn again. That's a rip. Let's see what they do first, though. Because if they play Eldest Reborn immediately, I can counter it, but then they can play it again, and I'm forced to sacrifice somebody. So we absorb. And they have mana for it again, which is lame. Very lame. Ooh, Doom Whisper. Okay, interesting. I thought they might cast that again. Okay. That is so fine with me. That is really, really okay. They're letting me... Yeah, they're letting me get to my ultimate with Ral, which is kind of dumb. I'm just going to do... Yeah, go Emblem. And then it's basically game over because I have a ton of mana to use for my Banefire. But we'll do this. We'll draw a card. I should have probably put Muldrotha back into my graveyard, to be honest. But I'm going to Revitalize. Real quick. Just pop a Revitalize. Deal 4 damage to the opponent. And then I'm going to Banefire for... a lot of mana. How much mana, though? Maybe, I think I just do 5, because I can deal an extra 4. No, I think I do more than that. I could probably do 7. Because I want to make sure I have removal, just in case I don't draw good cards. That's going to be 11 damage. So they'll be on 10. I've got to do all this math. Golly. I hate this. I don't... Okay, how much mana do I have? I have 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can deal 15 damage with Banefire plus 4 from Rouse. I can't kill him. So that would be 19 damage. So I have to, like, just figure it out. I'm going to do 6. Just kind of an arbitrary number, honestly. So I do that, and then I deal 4 more. I draw a Hydroid Crisis, which is meh. That actually is kind of poopy. It's pretty poopy. Because they can get... Okay, I think I just have to go Ixalan's Binding on Muldrotha. Dang. And then I pass. I don't want to use these yet, and I'm okay with taking 6 on Teferi or me because I've got plenty to work with in my hand. Okay, so they're paying life to surveil. Figure out what they need to draw. Having this emblem is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. I wish I had an instant in my hand to help me win the game, but apparently they're not going to give me those anymore. So the opponent concedes. Okay, so we won. We're not able to draw gas, and we had plenty of life and cards at hand to work with. So that was a frustrating game. But I mean, we ended up winning. In the end, it's a long one. Kind of makes you tired at the end. So we are 4 games in and 4 wins. So let's see if we can clinch one more game before this thing is over. This whole Super Friends thing has gone pretty well so far. Let's see if Philip J. Frylock can hold up. Okay, so we go first, and I think this is actually really good hand. We probably want to go Overgrown Tomb into Island into Dragon Skull Summit. The only problem is that... Yeah, because we want a Thought Erasure on turn 2. But we want to have this come in untapped at some point. But, I mean, if we can't, we can't. You know what I'm saying? Thought Erasure on turn 2 is really excellent. So we get to, oh my gosh, yeah, they're doing, looks like they're doing basically the same thing. So you want to, yeah, Oath of Teferi is good. That's probably something we would want in this deck because you can activate Planeswalkers twice. So we get rid of that. Keep Gilded Lotus on top. They've got their Dovin Grand Arbiter coming in hot. Wait, so we go ahead and Clifftop Retreat now because it comes in tapped. This is going to be an interesting game. It's control, so there looks like more like just straight up Azorius control with Planeswalkers. So they've got probably multiple Dovins. Yeah, so they got this Dovin and probably the big Dovin. They probably have Teferi as well. So we go, I think, Smothering Tithe to help us produce some mana. Instead of, we could have played Search for his content, but I think we want to do Smothering Tithe first because I know that they're going to be drawing a bunch of cards. Oh, they're paying for it. They're really going, yep. They don't want to let me have that treasure token. And that is fine, dude. Super fine. What is this? Ixalan's Binding. With a nice little art there. Special version. Memorial to Glory. Okay, so their Dovin is on 1. So I can do Gilded Lotus and Search for his Kanta. And then pass. So they do have Ixalan's Binding, so they can get rid of my Gilded Lotus or my Search for his Kanta or my Smothering Tithe. But I have a lot to work with on the board right now. It's very nice. It's very nice. So they're gonna let me have it this turn because they want to play Ixalan's Binding, I think. So we have to watch out for this bad boy. So yeah, Ixalan's Binding comes in. Do they take? What do they take here? Smothering Tithe, huh? Okay, okay. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. It's the +1 Dovin, I'm sure.
There is elegance in simplicity.
So he goes up to 4. Where are all the Planeswalkers at, huh? Ooh, I kind of want to keep Absorb, but I kind of know that I probably need to get rolling now, like right now. Okay, Kaya actually works for me. Kaya is okay.
I can get rid of anything.
We're going to exile a Thopter, actually. And then I'm going to play Muldrotha. I know that they can... Wait, do I have the... Yeah, okay. I have to go blue here. So the bummer is, they know I don't have any cards in my hand. But the good news is that if they kill my Kaya, if they destroy my Kaya and not exile it, I'll be able to play it from my graveyard. But the bad news is we don't have anything else in the graveyard to play, and we don't have anything in our hand to play. This is just kind of how the cards fell. And they're going to put Sky Tether on my Muldrotha, and I won't be able to attack. All that stuff. Oh, they're going for the Kaya. Okay, that's fine.
You can't hit me again.
Because, ooh, they probably have a counterspell. Do you think? So I go graveyard that because I can play it from the graveyard anyway. Really? And I draw a Steam Vent? Are you kidding me? That's garbage. That's trash. Trash, 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 trash. Okay. I mean, but do I think I do. I think I exile you. I'm a little bit worried about trying to play her from the graveyard, but I think I'd do it anyway. So even if I see maybe they might be countering Sinister Sabotage, not the end of the world, because I can spend the mana again, which because I have it, I don't have anything else to spend my mana on. Lol. And then I can attack Dovin and just wipe that bad boy. Oh, I can't cast it this turn though. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm going to hope that they don't have a seal away. Because they can't cast Sky Tether right now. It doesn't have flash. Seal away? No! Come on. The one card. The one card you couldn't have. Gosh darn it. Well, now I should have played that stupid land from the graveyard while I had a chance. Well, okay, the good news is that if I draw a Cleansing Nova, I can destroy all artifacts and enchantments, and it does me a lot of good, actually. So that's nice. That's the good news. The bad news is that I have no cards in my hand. They have an Anticipate. Please give me not garbage, not this trash. Okay, Angrath is good. They're going to, when I play this, they're going to Anticipate and look for a counterspell, but I kind of have to play it anyway, because, or else I just sit there and watch them control me. Yeah, so they Anticipate, look for an Absorb, or a, well, no, Syncopate won't do it, so they need an Absorb or Negate, even a Negate. Negate, yep, there it is. Okay, this one might, we'll see how this goes. They also don't have many cards, and it's going to take them a while for Dovin to get to his 7. It's going to take at least one more turn. We've got a bit of time. Please give me good stuff. Okay, Assassin's Trophy is nice. That's really nice, yes. Please don't have a counterspell. So we want to go Assassin's Trophy. Destroy that seal away. Uh-huh. You know what's up. Come on. No counterspells. No counterspells. I could have just gone straight for Dovin, but I think this is the best play because it gives me the most value right now. Yeah, so we go destroy Dovin. Or destroy that, and then we get Muldrotha back, and then we can cast Angrath from the graveyard. Though, oh yeah, we've got time, so we go Angrath, I think. Surely you don't have a counterspell now, right? Like they would have countered the Assassin's Trophy, wouldn't they? What? Oh, okay. Darn it. Wow, okay, the Syncopate. Did not expect that. I thought we were in the clear. Turns out, no. No, we are not. Okay, well, that's a darn shame. So we go that, it enters tapped, and they're going to put Sky Tether on Muldrotha next turn, so I can't whack their Dovin. But the good news is that we're in a similar place to them in that they are having trouble finding gas. It seems. Oh, that's not good. That's gas. That is gas. Screw you, man. Come on. That's so lame. Math manipulation is the dumbest. It's kind of good. Kind of a dumb card. It's good. It's good. It's also really cool. I mean, look at that art. That's so cool. Ugh. I hate this. Shalai does not help me. Not even a bit. I think I graveyard that because I get to... Wait, I don't get to transform. Darn it! Because I've been taking things out of my graveyard. I just lose now, I think. Because they've got 7 damage on the board. I don't have anything I can do about it. And they can get... They can play their stupid... Their dumb little thingamajig. Their Oath of Teferi now. And they can go look through... Put 3 of them into their hand and the rest in the bottom. That's so good. I mean, it's actually... Considering what other Planeswalkers have, this is kind of a weak ultimate for Dovin, but it's still good in this situation because they're keeping Dovin on the board. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't. I guess he wanted to keep mana up just in case he found a Teferi or Nexus of Fate. I just concede here. I mean, this is getting annoying. They can kill me very quickly, so I concede. Bye-bye, Philip J. Frylock. Well, we finally lost a game. We finally did it. We caught an L. But let's hope we can get one more dub. One more dub. That's all it takes. If we get one more win, that's 5 wins, and we get the top prize. The top prize. But if we lose this game, it's all ogre now. This hand is pretty good. It's not terrible. These lands are kind of poopy because they all come in tapped. But I'm gonna keep it. Because it's 3 lands, and that's good. And I can play a Search for Azcanta pretty early. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, so we play Blood Crypt now, followed by a Sulphur Falls and a Search for Azcanta. And this actually allows us to play both of these untapped. That was a perfect first turn top deck. That was great. Child of Night. Okay, not worried about you. Sulphur Falls and Search for Azcanta. Vicious Rumors, that's not cool. Do we need all this land? That's the question. Do we need it all? I might discard Rootbound Crag, actually. Or Muldrotha, maybe? I discard Muldrotha. Oh, okay. Frick you. I wanted both of those. But the good news is, we do have a Deafening Clarion for, like, pretty early on as a nice board wipe. I think I graveyard that too. I don't need more lands right now. I need... Yeah, that's fine. So, wait, what? Oh, am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. It's okay. Kind of okay. Because I need that white mana next turn when I'm going to Deafening Clarion on all their butts. But I was hoping that I could play Revitalize this turn. But I do not pay attention to the cards, so... Somehow I'm only drawing lands right now. But I've already put 1 in the graveyard. I've got 5 here ready to go. I think I graveyard this one too. I just don't need it. And there's another one, of course. Well, I mean, what's new? What's new? Yeah, lovely. Do we have everything? Yeah, we have all of our colors right now. I think I maybe don't Deafening Clarion yet because I want them to build up their board state just a little bit more before I do that. So I think I just Revitalize and draw a card, see what we get. I'm interested because I'm a little bit worried. I'm starting to get worried that I'm never going to draw any Planeswalkers. No more Planeswalkers. I put my creature away. My 1 creature that I had in my hand. That was pretty dumb move actually. Seeing that I then immediately top deck a bunch of lands. Okay, so they're just whacking me again. Are they gonna play anything? Can you vindicate my decisions by playing another creature? Okay, no, apparently not. I keep that bad boy. If I play this, yeah, so I play Rootbound Crag, Chromatic Lantern, and I can still play Deafening Clarion. Wipe those bad boys. Assuming they don't have like a combat trick or something here to buff them up. Nope, so we're on 12, which is not exactly where we want to be. But we do have a Chromatic Lantern, which is wonderful. That allows us to play everything in our hand really easily, no matter what we get. Though we were already, oh jeez, okay. So what do? I wish I had a freaking Absorb. Oh, okay. Search for his content goes bye-bye. Are you kidding me? Can I get something good, please? Darn it. I need to get rid of this Vraska, like, very quickly. I think I'm going to Chemist's Insight. See what I get. I still have enough mana for an Absorb if they play something ugly. I do have Thought Erasure. I could get rid of something bad in their hand. Which might be the play. That might be the play, actually. Go Thought Erasure here. Get rid of... Okay, I don't care about any of these. None of this concerns me at all. Banefire is actually an okay card to have on the top. Because then I can just get rid of their Vraska. Really easily. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Skeleton. Welcome to the party. Okay, so she's at 5, and I can hit her for 5. And I think that's just what I do. I go, yep, 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 bye-bye. I'm going to take 3 damage next turn. Oh, wait. This is target creature, yeah. Okay, this can't get her out of the graveyard, so that's fine. Do I have a forest technically? I don't think so. So that comes in tapped, which is okay. Because I don't need the mana anyway. Can't use it. Can't spend it on anything in my hand. Wonderful. Okay, they're looking for a creature. Something spicy. What you got? That's spicy. Doom Whisper is pretty spicy. And I don't have mana for an Absorb when they play it this turn, so that's cool. That's really cool. I just have to pray that I get a board wipe before they murder me. Blah, 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 blah. And even if I do, they've got a Memorial to Folly to bring everything back. So that's nice. Can I get something good, please? Please! Okay, so we have to Chemist's Insight. I'm going to get rid of Stomping Ground. We don't care about that. We discard that. Please give me like a Cleansing Nova, a Kaya's Wrath. Cleansing Nova will work. Okay, I can work with that. So we do that. And then we do this. Destroy all creatures! So they're going to surveil a little bit. They can bring back the Reassembling Skeleton next turn, along with the Doom Whisperer if they sacrifice their Memorial to Folly. But that will actually leave them with not enough mana to cast it if they sack this. So we're in an okay position. We've postponed our Doom. That's what I'll say. We've canceled the Apocalypse for at least 1 turn. That's not great either. And we can't cast this. Can I please just get like one little just a tiny snack? Like, I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for a whole lot. I just want like a little bit of something. Yes, you can play your Reassembling Skeleton, you big dummy. Journey to Eternity. Yeah, we'll absorb the heck out of that. Just to gain some life. We probably could have let that land. But... Okay, Smothering Tithe. Okay. We're about to take more damage. This is horrible. Why can I not draw Planeswalkers? I am peeved. I am actively peeved. So an Eldritch Reborn would be so nice right now. Boy. Boy, 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 boy. Jungle Creeper, eh? Okay, okay. They're doing a little graveyard play. Shalai! I don't want Shalai! Darn it. Okay, well, wait. If I do this, do I have mana to cast Primeval's Glorious Rebirth? That wouldn't even help me, though. That's the thing. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth does not help me. Not yet. I mean, Muldrotha actually does help me a lot, and I get Search for His Kanta back. So, it does, just not that much. So if they attack, I think I buff her and then block Jungle Creeper. Even though I'm going to take another damage from this, I think we're going to be fine. Murder! No! I forgot they had murder. It was there the whole time. It was there. I'm going to... Wait, do I lose now? Oh, geez, I lose. Because whenever another creature dies, opponent loses life. Yeah, I sealed my... Playing Shalai lost me the game. If I hadn't played that, I wouldn't lose this turn. This is ridiculous. I am so peeved. I've drawn all garbage. All garbage. That makes me so upset. Yep. You don't have to do this, sir. You don't have to do this. Why did they just tap lands? What are they doing? To stop me from drawing cards. And then I'm dead. Well, guys, I was very optimistic after the first 4 wins in a row that we got, but we were stopped short by some crazy control and then just literally drawing so horribly. That was the worst. Like, I actively drew 5 cards that game because of, like... Also, I had Search for His Kanta. I was filtering cards out to try to get what we needed, and we just couldn't. There were no Planeswalkers. And the first, like, how many cards did we go through? Probably, like, 20 cards. That was crazy. Well, let's claim our prize. See what we got. Maybe this will make me happy. Slice and Twain and Guardian Project. That's actually a really good card. Also, really good card for Singleton because... you won't have any copies of the same creature in Singleton, so this card is wonderful. Now that this is over, if you have comments, leave them below in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and let me encourage you to subscribe for more of my content. But if you don't want to, that's fine, go on your own way.